Our reporter Jessica Lane is there for us this morning.
Yeah, well, Lincolnshire Police have charged 22-year-old Davidus Scarbus, who's from Thorold Street here in Boston, with murder. And it's after 9-year-old Lilia Valetita was found here on Fountain Lane in the centre of town at about 6:20 on Thursday evening.
Our reporter Jessica Lane has been speaking to parents and children who changed their voices to protect their identities.
Whether you're a fan of social media apps or not, you can't ignore them. But what impact do they have on young people? Parents and children at one school in Boston say they're a big problem.
Our correspondent Jessica Lane has been giving us the latest details from Skegness.
Emergency services were called at about 6:15 last night to report that a child aged under 16 was in the water. Dainton Gittos was found dead at his family home on Geneva Avenue in Lincoln in January last year. The inquest into his death heard that Dainton was an 11-year-old boy. He had cerebral palsy. He couldn't speak or bear his own body weight. He slid under the water and drowned when his dad left him unsupervised in the bath. Good evening from Look North. Thank you for joining us. King Charles III has been formally proclaimed as the new monarch. The King addressed the Accession Council in London.
This is an historic base which was once home to the Red Arrows and the Dam Busters, as Jessica Lane reports.
RAF Scampton is all but closed now, but it remains full of history. The Red Arrows were based here for more than 20 years.
Jessica Lane has been looking at this. She's here with me now. Jessica, what is the latest?
Well, the Health and Security Agency, which covers Yorkshire and the Humber, has said today that they've detected cases of the monkeypox virus in the region. So in total now, 14 additional cases have been found across England, which brings the total number of confirmed cases up to 71.
Well, what do voters make of the turbulent events in Westminster? Jessica Lane has been talking to people in the Conservative constituency of Penistone and Stocksbridge in South Yorkshire to find out.
This constituency has this rural market town of Penistone and the industrial steelworks in Stocksbridge nearby. Historically Labour, it turned Conservative in 2019. The local MP, Miriam Cates, says she has huge admiration for Boris Johnson, but she's backing Rishi Sunak for leader. The government has repeatedly said that the asylum system is under pressure and that the cost of housing asylum seekers in hotels can be as much as £5 million a day. So it's been open about the fact it needs to find a solution.
Jessica Lane is there. Jessica, is the tarmac melting yet? What temperature is it with you?
Not quite melting. We think it's about 26 degrees here, so really lovely, really warm. But I think we're going to do okay for the tarmac. And we're in Lister Park here in Bradford, and as you can see, it's a really popular place to come. And of course, Peter Levy will have lots more on that, plus a chance for those of us who missed it to see more of what was happening, and that'll be on Look North tonight at 6:30. Now, have a look at these. There are some really beautiful daffodils. And that's not just my opinion. These flowers, which were grown by Taylor's Bulbs and Spalding, have won a gold medal at the Chelsea Flower Show. Let's take a look at the sport now. And in the football, Hull met Reading at home. They won their match 3-0. Lincoln City lost 2-1 at Accrington. Scunthorpe United were beaten 2-1 at Bradford, and Grimsby Town won 2-1 at home against Torquay United. And in the Rugby League, Hull KR beat Wakefield Trinity 32-10.
Jessica, thank you very much for that. Jessica Lane in Bradford.
Jessica, thanks very much indeed.